Just a forewarning to any Metroid enthusiasts watching this commentary, be prepared for probably the most white bread playthrough you'll ever see in the past 20 years.
Be prepared.
White bread on rye.
You'll be fine.
Wait, white bread on rye?
Ridley Metroid.
So, ladies and gentlemen, keeping true to our current schedule with Metroid, we just finished off a Metroid Prime related game earlier, so now it's time to go back to the classic. And as far as classics are concerned, some often consider this the magnum opus of the series, at least up until recently. Straight from 1994 on the Super Nintendo, the aptly named Super Metroid.
Because we just couldn't have one good thing in this universe for one day.
I was a baby when this came out. Holy crap.
I didn't exist.
I didn't exist either.
I'm Jesus.
That's a bit debatable, but okay.
That's not debatable. We know this.
Go ahead, James, because you know where the plot parallels are going.
So yeah, this is pretty much one of Samus's most epic adventures, taking her back to where it all started. Only now in glorious 16-bit, as you can clearly see.
Whoa. Pretty incredible.
With even more advanced technology and higher crisp resolutions, but yes, and yes, you can bomb jump.
Yay.
I love how even the game actually acknowledges that you could do such wicked trickery. But that all said, again, I'm not a big Metroid pro here, so again, expect a mostly white bread playthrough of this game with just a little dab of what am I thinking? Nutella spread.
Oh, I was about to say.
Oh, yeah,
I was about to
Nutella.
say a dab. I was about to say a dab of adequacy.
Also, I will say, hi, I am the Metroid person here. However, unfortunately, I'm also not the greatest person at this game.
Yeah, that
Wow,
and we already
Matt.
still had this whole agreement of like James would cover the classic series. So
And I get
yeah,
Dread.
everyone walk. Yes, you do get Dread.
Good luck with that one.
Yeah.
Thank you, I need it.
The last Metroid is in captivity. The galaxy is at peace.
What?
I mean, the jury's still out on who exactly said that, but basically for those that are actually starting the Metroid series off with Super Metroid, the third game in the series, thankfully Samus is here to catch us up on everything that happened up to this point.
Yep.
Who wants a voice?
Oh,
Oh,
I don't know.
I'll do it.
Okay, Sammy. I mean Sammy.
Thank you. I first battled the Metroids on planet Zebes. It was there that I foiled the plans of the space pirate leader Mother Brain to use the creature to attack galactic civilization.
I'm gonna attack galactic civilization!
this is footage we won't see until later, technically. But I mean, look at the pew pews.
Actually, no, this isn't footage from later. This is technically the past.
I know.
I next fought the Metroids on their homeworld, SR-388. I completely eradicated them except for a larva, which after hatching followed me like a confused child.
Confused. Yeah.
Yep. After destroying the Queen Metroid, the last living Metroid baby,
Are you my mama?
and it was happy.
Mother.
And so Samus just went along with it and said, okay, you're my baby for now.
Yep. Sorry, back to you, Sammy.
I personally delivered it to the Galactic Research Station at Ceres, so scientists could study its energy-producing qualities.
We will make an ultimate breakthrough, I hope.
Just be sure to feed it every other hour.
Except for midnight.
Got it.
The scientists' findings were astounding. They discovered that the powers of the Metroid might be harnessed for the good of the civilization.
Oh.
Boy, I really hope some pterodactyl doesn't try to screw up our research.
That would be the worst.
Satisfied that all was well, I left the station to seek a new bounty to hunt. But I had hardly gone beyond the asteroid belt when I picked up a distress signal. Ceres Station was under attack.
It was indeed disastrous.
I love the way she described that straight up. She was pulling out of the driveway and then the fire alarm went off. It's like, okay, Ryu turning back around.
Oh no, did Fred accidentally do the bean burrito again? We told him to stop doing it.
Oh, jeez.
It's like, son of a bitch.
We told you to stop doing the beef burrito, Fred.
So, I guess right off the bat, James, how does this control compare to the likes of a Zero Mission that you had played for the channel previously?
Very, very floaty.
Oh. Well, I mean, you're in space, so I mean, it's adequate. It makes sense.
I mean, I'm sure that's the entire
my
point.
God.
I mean, it's not too dissimilar to like the past few Metroid games where Samus did feel very floaty to control, and yeah, wow, no survivors.
Everyone's dead. Great.
Again.
But where could the baby Metroid be?
I'll be right back, guys.
Okay.
Okay.
Where is the baby?
There she is,
Oh, there's the baby.
the baby.
The baby.
Oh, let's go pick her up now.
Why aren't you picking her up now? Oh,
Oh, who are you?
God fucking damn it, you.
Hey, Sammy, how you doing?
Hey, how you doing? I just wanted to get food.
No.
Don't mind my business.
Fuck
Yeah, I'm getting
off.
food.
Fuck off.
No.
Fuck off.
No, how about you fuck off? I'm fucking hungry, bitch.
Fuck off. No.
Yeah, you can fuck off.
Fucking hungry, bitch.
I'm bigger than
hungry.
you,
Let me
therefore
eat.
No.
I'm given food rights by being bigger than you. I'll
You deserved
Almost.
to die the moment you killed my parents. Fuck you.
I was hungry.
oh.
You know what? Fuck you. I'm leaving.
Oh, shit,
Oh,
yes.
by the way, Sammy, you might well leave, and it'd be kind of a shame if you blew up at the building. Yeah, that'd just be the end of the series, though, wouldn't it?
Kind of a little bit.
I've always wanted to blow up. I welcome death.
So, yeah, anyway, he buggered off, and the game starts off,
Typical Space Pirate Union.
damn. So I guess, I guess ultimately what's happening here, James, would be like, this is basically just like a very small microcosm of like what we've come to expect with the Samus, with the Metroid. Oh, jeez, mode 7.
It tilting. I don't like it tilting.
Ow,
I do.
curse you, Steam.
Thankfully, the scene doesn't hurt, but that all said, we're done.
What did I come back to?
Don't ask.
Well, Ridley blew up that station.
Ridley.
We blew up Malaysia.
Thanks.
That was
Thanks,
this is the
Ridley.
part where we're all standing
This is
there.
why I hate
Jordy just came back from running groceries. Like, what did you do? And we're like, it was like this when we found it. The whole thing just falling apart.
Well, I was just more so thinking it's that meme scene from a Community where Jordan's back with a bunch of pizzas and the apartment's on
Yeah,
fire.
I was thinking.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Real
I get
quick.
so
Real quick, Matt. Just to further onto that joke, you mean Space Malaysia?
blew up Space Malaysia.
I blew up Space Malaysia.
That's fair enough.
Christ.
So I guess Ridley ran off to Zeb's.
Welcome back home, Sammy.
Thanks. Thanks.
Screw this, I'm out.
I'm going back.
Hello.
Fuck it, I'm going back.
Nah, this is our point of saving and restoring our missiles, you sillies.
The only the quote unquote save station that actually does fully heal you up in if the event you need any. So yeah, welcome back to Zebus.
Thanks,
boy.
I hate it here.
Hey, I will still.
Welcome to Zebus. Have a look around.
I mean, granted, understand that we definitely, we experienced Zebus through Zero Mission stuff. I will, of course, right now say that, yes, I'm not going to say this game is like the god, the chalice, the perfection of Metroidvania, but we'll say that, holy crap, for people like maybe James's age and someone else's age, like experiencing this after experiencing the likes of Metroid 1 and the vastly inferior Metroid 2 on Game Boy, this had to have been like just just absolute eye candy.
I mean, it is basically the Mario world of Metroid.
Pretty much.
Yeah, it basically is.
Oh, right back where it all ended.
Yeah, this is technically the route we took when we blew Mother Brains' brains out and literally had to escape before it all blew up. And
What
this
are
is
you
pretty much-
doing in my bedroom?
Hey, and to be fair, if anyone's like, but you blew up Mother Brains out, yeah, you try not blowing Mother Brain's brains out. It's much harder than you'd expect. And oh, this looks familiar.
Hey, this is where it all started. And how it all started was on the left, where you'll find a glowing ball, which turns you into a ball too.
Welcome back to Brinstar, Sam.
That's very ballsy.
Thanks. Again, it's confusing because I know that's technically Samus's
Oh.
nickname that you're throwing, but it's throwing me off. I'm just like, oh.
And I guess what that's supposed to imply is that now this entire place, as you can already tell by the red glowing eyes, some system or whatever is now fully aware of our presence here.
Welcome back home, Shammy.
Thanks, I hate,
hate it.
here.
And as is the usual, this time I forget what I don't think they have an explanation this time around, but oh, thank you. But
Never leave home without a couple of these.
Yeah.
Blow
But
that
yeah,
motherfucker's brains out.
yeah, I forgot what their justification was. Maybe they just forgot this time around, but we had to
excuse
give.
me.
Let's just say that once again, the freaking Galactic Federation took all of our toys, and now we're no longer allowed to play with them.
Oops.
They're not fun.
Or what I like to think is like the gag that Johnny had in his old review of it. It's just Samus just standing there, then all of a sudden, with a rock, and then.
Everything is gone. Ah well.
Also,
So-
but just real quick, because I heard that cute little cough there. How are you doing so far, Jordan?
I'm hanging in there. Full disclosure, ladies and gentlemen, I'm actually recovering from a cold, and I currently have a cough drop in my mouth because I've been having a sore throat the past few days, so if I sound funny, that's why.
Yeah, I hear that. Another thing, to help get you involved for as long as we can, do you have...
Damn.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah,
Do
you
you
move on.
have any, noteworthy history with the Metroid series? Like, have you tried any of the games yourself?
I have not. My only exposure to Samus up until now has always been the Super Smash Bros. Series.
Gotcha.
It's like, wait, did you see that? Was that the?
Was that the what?
Was that the
woman.
bite of 87?
No.
Devil damn it.
Also, hey, the lights are
Damn it,
on.
devil
I
damn
will
it, devil damn
I
it.
will actually shoot you.
Oh no.
I'm glad it didn't make
Also,
that.
oh,
goddamn-
Welcome
pirate-
home,
boy.
Shammy!
The
How
space
you doing? We missed ya!
I
Ow!
do miss you.
Yeah, we just want to offer you some...
Coffee.
Hang on, wait, hang on.
We just want
That's
to...
a coffee. Oh.
I just wanted some coffee.
The Space Pirates return with a vengeance, and I think this is actually the very first game.
Did they give you coffee?
And I think this is the first time in the series you actually get to actually see them in the flesh.
Yep. It wasn't until Zero Mission that we got to find. I mean, beyond that, yeah, because Zero Mission.
We had leftovers here.
the wreck. I mean,
Hey, can you tell me where the bat?
yeah, because basically, yes, they retconned.
Look, you fight Paul.
See,
Biggest
gonna
shit.
congratulate. I did a little flip for you. I'm sorry. Okay, we can't do this every single time.
Wait for me.
So, yeah, I know we fought these guys briefly in Zero Mission's epilogue that was optional, but yeah, I believe this is the first time where we get
Well,
to see that.
no. Zero Mission was completely mandatory.
But I mean, in the sense, optional in the sense of it wasn't a story that was captured in the original Metroid up to this game that we're in right now. So yeah, sorry, you're right. This is the first chronological moment we got to see in their weird, scaly, bug-like form.
I like praying mantises.
That's how I
Well,
see
the
them.
praying mantises are a bug still.
Oh,
What about you, Matt? Did you have a different interpretation of them?
I don't know. I always see them as kind of, you know what? I'm sorry, crab people.
So they're lobsters.
Well, they
Yeah,
do look crustaceous.
I'd say lobsters, yeah.
I guess I can see that. Yeah.
Bring out the Denison Space Pirates.
Well, I'm trying to look into things that we could do. Oh, I believe there is a mini boss we could go check out.
Yeah, actually, you kind of have to, considering the way to progress is locked behind another key item we need.
Okay. For those as a quick heads up, just in case, since James is doing this one live, because I was a coward, but Matt will hopefully not be a coward as he does a hitless run of Dread for me live.
I am not doing a hitless run. I will do a no hit from Ravenbeak because that guy is a bitch mode. But yeah.
We'll try it, but for now, just in case, I will be the de facto man in the chair with a map on standby. Just
We'll
in
hold
case.
you to that promise, by the way.
Oh, a
I've
goodie.
done it twice before.
Bombs?
a bomb.
Well, I don't doubt that you've done it twice before, but the recording course wants to know if you can do it in front of it.
Mr. Chozo, can I leave, please?
Oh,
oh no!
I knew it. That statue looks way too suspicious.
Well, they're not.
here's
They're not.
the
Well,
thing.
I was like, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, here's the thing. Those statues aren't actually as suspicious in the original as well. They are just kind of there as well.
Yep, but now it looks like something either the space pirates have been messing with it, or something has really set Zeb's defenses on like high alert mode. If now even their technology is turning against us.
Oh boy.
Ow. Oh jeez.
Hey, there goes its head.
Oh, thank goodness. My head. Things are very scary right now since James has zero energy tanks on hand.
Don't worry, that's all about to change soon.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah.
I mean, if you know what you're doing with this game, like I probably will, like you could easily beat this game in less than 2 hours.
That's fair. Oh, and I guess and I guess the other thing I was going to say, because I forgot to mention that, was as I believe we mentioned Samus Returns, I want to say it was Super Metroid was where like some of the most iconic songs in the Metroid franchise were born in.
Yeah.
Yep. Like Ridley's boss theme, this is the game that started that.
Ridley Metroid.
There's that, the song that would eventually become Magmore Caverns.
You got I remember liking Meridia and Turian's musics. Just little things like that. Yeah, I'm looking forward to all of them. For now, James is going to head further down this way and see what can be found.
While he heads down to that away, I want to make sure that, we get as much as we can. Samus, refresh my memory. Did you ever talk about your history with the Metroid series before?
Well, it all started when I was a little girl.
It all started.
It all started when I was a little girl. No parents. The end.
It all started
It all
when I
started
was
when
born.
I was a little girl and my parents got killed by that stupid fucking dinosaur. And that's the end.
My tragic backstory started on the day of my birth. Both of my parents failed to show up.
Both of my parents failed to show up.
I was born in this.
And then I said, if my parents won't be a no-show to my graduation, then Samus's parents won't be either.
I was born many years ago. My dad and mom go to the gas station to get milk. They never came back.
I was born at age 6 without a face.
It's not that pretty. It's not that pretty. It's actually very ugly looking. I don't like it.
Let's go back that way. We don't need to go in there.
Actually, what I was thinking, just like the whole going back to like James's rant about like, if my parents are dead, hers are as well. It's like, we have a long common. I mean, your parents are dead, and my mom ate my dad's head off. It's a tradition in our species.
I will go back and watch that video at some point. But so James showed off there, which understandably he did not want to waste the missiles on. Is that whereas Metroid 1 required you to kill 2 bosses, this one they double it.
Yep, that's pretty much our end goal for Super Metroid. We need to kill 4 specific bosses in order to reach the final area of the game.
Right.
Yep. And then there's one other bonus boss that we're just gonna bully and just kick his ass and just I feel bad for him.
Kick his fucking ass!
So, yep, welcome back to Brinstar.
Which got a lot more Lush in Super compared to the original game.
Hi, Brinstar.
I didn't miss this place whatsoever. But in all seriousness, answering as myself, the only experience I've ever had with like Metroid comes from like Smash Bros. Like Smash Bros. Brawl. Like that's where I found out like, like Samus is a girl and all that stuff.
Right.
Samus is a what?
Yes.
I'm sorry to spoil that for
haven't
you.
known that. Sorry.
But
Woman?
That's a woman? Yes, I am. I am a woman who many simp for.
I am a woman.
There's a woman over there.
But, and, like, my friend used to actually play a lot of Metroid, so I knew some bit of the lore, because he would explain it to me, and I'm like, okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, neat.
Oh, well, I'll take this consolation prize.
Yeah, there you go. Get your shit and get out.
Like, I remember...
I know there's an exploit regarding the morph ball that you could use in order to break this thing in half, but I don't know if you could do that right away, if it requires a...
no, you can do it.
The speed... Oh, I can? Well,
yeah.
Well, you know what? Cool as that may sound, I'm not going to waste too much time trying to master it, because again, I am not a pro at this kind of thing.
Well, I was going to say... Right, I was gonna say the fact that you did this is not. Sorry, I know what I'm about to say will sound mean, but I'm saying this genuinely is that the fact that you didn't know what the trick was called probably attests to how much you know about it, and thus from what base level I'd have to try and teach you it, like right here on the spot. So it's referred to as the mock ball.
The mock ball.
And it has something to do with like, speaking of morph ball.
Fuck, all out of missiles.
But yeah, it's a trick that involves like as you're running or as you're leaving a door, like quickly, like as you're running, like double tapping to switch into morph ball mode. That way you keep your momentum and then you just slide right under that thing as it's going down. But like, as you imagine, it's pretty finicky.
Are you kidding me?
What's wrong?
I was hoping not to run out of missiles so fucking quickly like that, but I guess, fate had other plans.
Okay, so how about this? We'll test fate. We'll tempt fate. We won't go into the. You know what it was? I realize now. On the save door, you used one extra missile.
Oh.
That way will take you to a. Oh, that yeah, definitely go this way. This will take you to your missile recharge station.
Oh, well,
Just what we.
how
needed.
convenient.
This is where it
Oh,
was
hey,
all
69
along.
energy. Anyways.
Now we can 169 energy. Now we can have all of the missiles.
Yes!
And I guess I'll say, will there be any sort of ruling, James?
Oh, devil damn it!
Will there be any? Jeez, I didn't know you felt so strongly about that.
I'm pretending to be the people that are strongly about it.
Fair enough. I guess I was going to say, James, is there any particular ruling on what your usage of the rewind function will be? Just like in worst case scenarios.
Only if it's for like a room I go into that I can't do anything with at that given point in time.
Right, and bear in mind, this will also be like, say, like this will only be for the time being. Calm down, sir.
Jeez.
But it'll only be for the time being while resources are so tight. Once we get like into like the freaking 50s and hundreds of missiles, I think we'll be fine.
That, and also once I get my Varia suit, then I can start being a little more comfortable with my loadout.
All right, our defense is pretty minimal.
It's a good thing Samus doesn't have, as far as we know, any allergies to worry about, because if she didn't have her helmet, her nose would not survive this planet.
Look at all the spores.
Look at the spores, the leaves, the teeth, plus the venom.
Obviously,
I'd rather
really,
people
really
not
tough
know
fight.
I have allergies.
Wait,
I believe
what?
you want to go to the the door on your left, James.
I was saying, what were you just saying?
I mean, the door that was up top. Never mind.
What did Sammy
Go ahead.
say?
Yes.
It's like I'd rather people not know I have allergies. I'd rather.
You have allergies!
Very fair.
And I was asking Jordan, like, what was that about ratweed, or...
Oh,
Rat weed.
finally we can do some real damage to
Yeah.
things.
I've just never heard of it referred to that way before.
Ratweed.
I'm not saying it isn't, I'm just
hang on,
saying I've
James.
just never heard anyone
Go back
say the
down there.
word ragweed before.
We want to check the thing at the bottom there. Try bombing the thing.
Bombing, there you go.
Ah, nuts.
Never mind.
Sorry, James.
Ow, you.
You had to get my hopes up.
I'll forget you people.
I will try to do my goal here is going to be to try and outload James with as much goodies as I can find, especially that moonwalk thing may be the death of us if we ain't careful.
I mean, it was helpful for facing that mock Chozo statue earlier, but yeah, no, in the long run, there's a reason why it didn't stay past this game.
Yeah. Right.
Welcome to Super Metroid.
Yeah,
Moonwalk.
exactly.
The funky mode.
Moonwalk
Now it's
edition?
new funky mode. Oh jeez. Charging is useful, but not quite yet. Oh, saving, that'll help. Excuse me?
Super Metroid Moonwalk Edition. Featuring Ridley. Yes, that pterodactyl motherfucking can moonwalk.
I would love
Ridley
that.
can fuck off.
Just imagine that Samus's true identity wasn't so much a woman, but Michael Jackson.
What?
Hey, you joke
He
about
takes-
that. That can happen.
100% ending. He takes off the helmet.
Oh, jeez. I was like, don't remind me that Space Michael is still a thing.
Oh no.
I'm just more so, like, I keep forgetting, like, what are you doing to instigate her walking backwards? Because I had no idea that was a thing you could do in the game.
there's a special option you can activate before you start the game, where if you hold down the shoot button, then you will literally... Actually, what the hell am I even doing? I should just hit them with a charge.
Yep.
But anyway, basically you hold down the shoot button and, oh jeez, I'm already gonna die right now.
Hold down the detect button.
Yeah.
Like, here's the thing. Dread is the hardest game in the series, but oh my god, this game is not that easy.
This part,
Well, yeah, it's so floaty.
I'd say it's hardest at the very start. For now, we gotta kill a walnut.
What?
Okay, now before you forget, while you hold down the button.
You hold down the button, you can hold back to do a moonwalk.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, but only if you select a certain thing.
Right.
Aww. Yeah. What a wild world this was.
What a wild world that game was.
Okay. But yep. Now, can these spores actually hurt us, or are they just there to replenish energy?
They can hurt us if we're not careful, but they are your most reliable means of refueling health and missile ammo in case you're missing any.
Okay, well that's good. Oh, no. And beyond that, just as a as a heads up, just be ready for the traditional Metroid affair of how red something is, being how dead it is.
You know what I miss most of all from later Metroid games?
What's that?
The charge shot being able to absorb ammo and energy.
Yeah,
I don't think that started until Fusion, I want to say. Or no, Prime.
I would say I believe Prime did that, and then I think they realized just how much of a nice feature was. They just started adding, because I want to say Fusion and Dread added that as well.
Yes, they did. Every other Metroid game I can immediately think of did bring that feature in.
Good.
And it's like, yeah, no, it is really handy in a pinch.
And
what's that?
I can kind of see what you're talking
I'll
about.
have to listen to it again, but
Boyo Metroid people.
Oh, when we're not taking damage, easy test it. Not here. Hold on. Ow. I can kind of hear it, yeah.
Well, maybe not the exact same, but
It's a lot more compressed, but it's similar enough, I guess.
Right. No, I hear it. I mean, granted, Super Nintendo, Genesis. Oh, hang on. Oh my gosh! Please open up.
well, only
Enough with
because
the
you
tango
asked.
shit.
There you go.
Oh wow! I actually was able to stop him before he went to his ultimate pinch phase.
It's like,
You lucky
maybe I
Sam
shouldn't have
bitch.
said.
I'm just saying you lucky Sam bitch.
And fortunately for James's reward, we're dealing with one of the most time-consuming bosses because of just how monotonous it is. He will be. Tell him what he's won.
You won a free trip down to the underground. And complimentary super missiles.
Woo! I think this is the first time.
This was the first time they were introduced to the series, and they have the power of 5 missiles.
Yep. Which can they can instantly open any purple door, or any red door, but don't do that or you're an idiot.
Yeah, they want you to use them on. They want to use them on the specially marked green doors, which literally cannot be blown up with anything else.
As such.
Oh, yeah, right there. And they're also very useful for melting any and all bosses ahead of you. As long as
Only downside is that naturally ammo for them isn't quite as common.
Be careful. And alrighty. Now we also do want to be wary, and should the opportunity present itself, we will try to find them whenever possible, because as is the case with Metroid games, this was still supposed to be one of Nintendo's more difficult. Whoa.
What was that?
Misfire.
Oh.
Misfire. This is still one of Nintendo's more difficult games. So if at any point in time you die and you had not yet previously saved, I want to say that you will lose any and all progress that was there.
Well, I mean,
Including bosses killed.
Well, let's not forget, like, if he ever needs to, he does technically have save states.
Yeah,
do.
that's also true.
Yeah, that's very true.
And rewind function. We're practically invincible. Potentially.
You know what? Maybe it's not that hard of a game after all.
I mean, actually, like the stakes could never be higher. Please continue watching. This is still gonna be a very fun series with real intensity. Look at them move. How are you gonna flash the funk on a woman with as much spunk as that?
That did not sound right, Logan. I'm sorry.
It did not. I'm gonna retract that statement.
Yeah, please do.
Yes, you should.
She didn't fake the funk on the nasty dunk.
Shut up.
So, Douglas.
It's
Just
slightly
shut up.
better, but it still sounded a little odd.
Oh, get off!
Uh-oh.
So, Douglas, how are you doing over there?
Oh, hi, Douglas.
Hi.
Hey.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm
You've
just
been having a good day.
I'm just vibing over here.
Oh, nice energy.
That's good. Phew.
Yeah.
Good to hear. Good to hear. Good to hear.
As I remember, one of the things they said in Metroid Fusion. Hot.
Hi, Kermit the Frog here.
Yeah, Kermit the Frog here invading Super Metroid. It's gonna be Super Kermit now.
It's like, hi-ho, we're going to rescue the last Metroid, which has been captured by that nasty Whitney fellow. He's not someone you want to invite over for Thanksgiving dinner, I'll tell you that much.
Oh my god, now I can't just unimagine Gonzo is Ridley.
Oh my god.
No.
Hey, Sammy, I hope you don't mind, but I want to use this Metroid for my
Stop.
latest stunt. I'm going to use it to fuel this car that I'm going to use in my skydiving routine.
They're one of the more unique, and honestly, I
Spacer.
love this power-up from Metroid 2 and this.
Ooh, that's pretty cool.
In a way, I'm sort of cheating to get this one early because you technically are required to learn an ability. Well, an ability you already have from the get-go, but you don't learn it until later on in the game.
Ah,
But
Now, you might be wondering... Oh, sorry.
I would say, hey, it works, and also, this is, I guess you could argue this is one of the more
Oh,
optional.
get-
This is one of the
get-
optional power-ups, but I think it's very useful for just your firepower. Also, yes, welcome to Metroid. Until you get the gravity suit, water is hell.
Yes. Water is heavy.
Very.
Okay,
nice.
you're a
Hey,
heavy
at least it's
motherfucker.
not-
It's about...
To be fair, at least it is. I still think the worst water physics in any video game. Actually, it's a tie now that I think about it. Is the water physics in Mega Man Legends, and also the Mega Man Legends 2. Thank you, and also those dumbass water physics in the what is it? Crash 4: The Last World.
Well, no, the inverted version of the last one.
Yeah.
Right. The freaking.
yeah.
That I don't think was terrible, but I mean,
I
especially
thought it
compared
was
to
bad.
Legends 2, but I do agree it was a bit of a slog, but at the same time, it's like I could think of worse.
Honestly,
Right.
honestly,
And,
when that happened, I was about to make a joke, and then it was like, oop. The joke is past. now.
So, oh dear.
Speaking of jokes, is it? Do I have permission to continue the Gonzo thing?
Go for it.
Sure. Yeah.
Now, you might be wondering why exactly I need a car for a skydiving act. Well, you see, I'm going to drive the car out of an airplane and then skydive with that onto that target over there.
Fair enough. I mean, who am I to say no? Also, Jane's gonna find something very handy in this room.
Damn near essential if you want to if you want to make progress in this game.
Another new
Without too
power-
much frustration, anyway. Spring boots.
high jump boots.
Also, the reason why James did not go through that super missile block we
Boing.
found. Nice. And also, the other reason why James did not go through that super missile block earlier was because we could kind of get far in that area, but we would eventually hit a brick wall until we collect something from Norfair.
Yep, there we go, the high jump boots.
Yes.
Now then, I'm
The Air
gonna sit
Nikes.
here, nicely perched, because I can't exactly leave this room just yet until this guy shows up, and I blow his brains out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the door I went through is locked until the all enemies inside the room are destroyed. Thankfully, it was just the one.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
So now that I got the high jump boots, I don't need to stick around and I can actually leave Norfair right away because I actually don't need to do anything here at the given moment.
Okay.
In fact, well, I mean, technically you could, but it'd probably be ill-advised considering our suit of armor is not going to be enough for the harsh conditions.
Right.
Would you say
Hopefully.
that's not suited?
Correct.
Yeah. Yes.
You know what? You know what Samus needs to survive in those rigid temperatures?
What?
A scarf.
A scarf.
In these kinds of temperatures, a scarf would probably be the last thing she'd want.
You failed me.
All right, fine. A
You
scarf
failed
and
me,
mittens.
Scarf.
A scarf and mittens would be
Okay.
bad as they get burned immediately. Oh, I spent $30.
Oh, sorry. I'm thinking. Sorry, I'm thinking of Dread that had the extreme cold. My bad.
Yeah.
I was about to say, no, for something like this, she'd more so prefer SPF 1,000,000.
Yep.
Right.
Which, fortunately,
Just thoroughly apply it on the suit.
I guess I can just say it right now. Welcome everybody to an old hideout that we had once thrashed something fierce a long time ago.
Oh.
It's definitely seen better days.
Check that. It's gotta be something. Try shooting a missile right above you.
Or I could try here.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, that looks
yep, there you go.
suspicious, too.
That's the way.
Behold. That's the way to the save.
Okay.
And actually, it's probably a good thing we're at the save, because I want to do something real quick that'll unfortunately break the immersion a bit.
Why so? Oh, that.
Whoa.
Wait,
You'll see what I mean, don't worry. It's one of those things where it was cool to show off at first, but then I realized, yeah, no, this is going to be a massive inconvenience for the rest of the game.
Let's see
Okay.
what happens. So, what are you doing? Oh yeah, the moon.
No more moon dancing, folks.
Yeah, I was about to say. It looked to be becoming more of a hindrance. Oh, you can start from any save point.
No, it'll just highlight the one you're currently on.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
But yeah, it looked cool, but otherwise, sometimes you need to change which direction you're holding while charging.
Yep. Yeah. But I guess since we're already here and things are mostly calm at the given moment, I could definitely go ahead and give my current, well, for lack of a better word, history with Super Metroid. It's not, as far as like all the 2D Metroids are concerned, it's like the one that I've definitely known for a long time, but it's not exactly the one I have the most experience with. Like that, I'd say was more so that's
Zero
more geared
Mission?
towards Zero Mission and Fusion.
Yeah, it makes sense. I'm trying to find out where you want to go.
Oh, hello, found
Oh,
it.
wait.
Oh,
You passed
nice. Okay. Forward. Yeah. Continue. Yeah. So, did you ever own this on the console, or was it something that you had to that you experienced later?
Don't remember if I ever. Actually, it's funny thinking about it, because I think what the. Oh, shit, spikes!
Ah.
wow!
They can only be the spikes of one particular mean, nasty
Is it
thingamajig
a plant?
that I fought before. It's
Oh.
Kraid!
Kill him.
Oh.
Kill Kraid.
I don't remember. Well,
All right. The boss
Man.
has been defeated. Everybody.
Actually,
Thank you.
Kraid
Now we
was
need-
that. Before you say anything, Steve, yes, Kraid was that small in the original.
Yep.
Well, damn.
well, by that logic, that means Ridley should have been that height as well.
Oh, he was also kind of a little. He also looked a little silly back then as well. But yeah, now as
Yeah.
we continue forward, thank you, game. Because yeah, the game realized that they're pulling a little fast one on you. But anyway, sorry. So you said that you don't know if you own it or not. So what was your first memory with this game then?
It might have. Okay, so I definitely remember. Way back when Nintendo Power had this whole sometimes they'd send like DVDs of like games that are coming out soon, and I know this was right
VHSs,
around the
you
time
mean?
when no, this was around the time when they started releasing DVDs.
Oh, okay. Because I thought we were still talking about Super Metroid, and I'm like, what AU did DVDs appear in '94?
Well, let me finish, but as I approach our first big boss, so. It was like a game. It was featuring a bunch of games coming out for the GameCube, and technically Metroid Prime was one of the big highlights of the whole thing. And Kraid got big since his NES days.
I've been doing a lot of eating in my lifetime.
You know what I'm also noticing that I never noticed before. Like, we're not gonna look at it right now because I mean clearly problems are happening. But I never realized. Until I'm looking at it right now, how even way back when the Super Nintendo for something like this employed sub-pixel shading to give off the effect of the subtle movements of Samus breathing heavily in her suit as everything's going to hell around her.
Yep.
Nice.
Oh, wait till
got him.
Oh,
Solid.
Double
Those
shot.
are narrow shots to land.
Bye, Kraid. See you later.
And just like
Say
that,
whatever,
you could already
motherfucker.
Consider our, I was saying, yeah, just like that, you could already consider our main adventure a quarter complete.
Oh.
Yep. Because that's 1/4 of the big bosses down for the count. And as a reward, Samus gets to rock her iconic orange gear.
The shoulder pads of justice.
Finally.
Looks so cool.
Finally.
It's such a cool look.
Yay, now my suit doesn't look like piss anymore.
Finally, my favorite color.
Finally,
That's what it's
my
all
favorite
about
color,
at
the blood
the
of my enemies.
I still don't know. who
And
that is.
orange.
And orange.
And
Looking
orange.
forward to what happens there.
And green.
Oh, crap, you're still here.
Oh, he's tiny now. Can I give him a hug?
No.
Well, he was tiny earlier, and he's kind of dead
Oh,
now.
that's like the set.
I was also gonna say, careful, Jordy. He has spikes on his belly.
Yeah, no hugs.
I don't think she'd mind
Oh,
that.
I can't cuddle the belly.
I also was about to say from that, that's like the sad story. It's like, that would be like the sad ending to the great Deku Tree's like little offspring. You kill the big one, and the little one shows up like, hey, and then
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh.
I mean, honestly, it's a good thing that sapling was able to live long enough to look like a hick in Wind Waker.
And don't worry, Lord knows that's not gonna be the last we see of him.
Last we see of Kraid?
Yeah, he's a staple.
Yeah.
Admittedly, it's funny you say that, because technically, aside from Super and Zero Mission, Kraid kind of drew the short end of the stick compared to Ridley.
At least until Dread.
Until Dread gave him his grand return. Like, holy shit, like, talk about the biggest, encore concert the dude could ever have.
Yeah, and honestly, at the time of recording, I haven't beaten Dread yet, but from what I've played so far, he's definitely my favorite boss in the game.
What's funny is with the Kraid fight, you can actually cheese that particular fight if you got the bombs early.
Right,
and it's kind of gruesome. It's kind of gruesome the way you do it.
Right, but
Oh, that's right, because you can, crawl into one of his openings and just explode him from inside.
Like, literally lodge right in there with the morph ball and just explode it. Like it's already bad enough that that protrusion looks ungodly sickening.
Right, like fleshy, gooey, and you gotta.
It's like the dude was definitely suffering under the hands of what's his face.
Oh, Raven.
But even
Hooves.
so.
But I will say, not
Raven Hooves.
So Daniel, you must conquer the Kraid in order to. But I will
And
say,
yes, I know his name's Raven Beak, but I just like calling him Raven Hooves.
I keep calling him that. I keep mixing him up with Ravenclaw from Harry Potter. But anywho,
So watch as the next Metroid game. The main villain's going to be named Hufflepuffin.
Oh yeah, I think you want to go that way,
Right.
James, because it actually has a very important power up for
Poofly
us.
poof.
Actually, if not him, I was thinking Samus up against Blood Monith Skull Cleaver.
Dang it.
I will have to come back here later with a specific upgrade.
Okay.
Fine.
I know I'm technically cheating, but at the end of the day, it's also one of those cases where I'm not playing this to prove myself. I'm just playing it because technically I'm just knocking it off the list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, don't let that make that seem like I don't like this game. No, I absolutely do enjoy this game. It's not my favorite of the Metroid games, but I definitely do understand why it has the legacy it has.
That's a fair assessment.
And I have no real problem actually doing this for the channel. It's just, again, I'm a little rusty at it.
It's that, and also the fact of, since we're doing this live for the channel, and we would like to try and do things in a timely manner, these games, especially Dread, they're a lot of fun to just lose yourself in and just explore all the. Oh, we're here a little early.
Oops.
Yeah, I think you do. Yeah, if I'm correct, I think you do actually want to go through the top door.
You know the one I just went through?
The one that's up top. So if you jump upwards and go into the upper right door, go
So
through
the one I just went through.
Yes, that one. Sorry, when you said the one you went through, I thought you meant the lower right one. Yeah, we want to go into the hot zone since we got the Varia suit.
Oh, right, because I technically blew through the... Yeah, if we came in here with just our regular power suit, we would be melting like crazy.
Yep. But do note, lava itself, or plasma, or whatever, can still...
It's lava in this case.
Yeah, it'll still hurt you. But what was it?
Oh, yeah, no.
What was I going to say? Oh, right. That, since we are trying to do things in a timely manner, these are incredible games to lose yourself in, just exploring and finding everything, but... Whoa.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
But with resources as tight as they are, and us doing this, yeah, no, we're a highlights tour.
Essentially.
Whoa, careful.
I mean, there are many other YouTubers out there who can do this game in much faster time than I ever will, and with 100% item completion to boot. Thankfully, this game doesn't require that. It just wants you to beat it fast enough to get the best ending.
Right.
Right. Man,
Here we go.
I honestly, like, when it comes to, like, those playthroughs, I think my favorite moment of any of the playthroughs is still when the Runaway guys did it. Like, Emil was going through the game blind, and he had a glorious moment where it was during, like, the final, you know, like, countdown where you have to run off before the planet explodes. Like, he kind of meandered a bit because I think he was trying to go for, like, the optional secret that you can get during the countdown.
Yeah.
Like, he was, like he had just gone onto the ship, but he wasn't, like, on the right spot to hit down. And before he could properly hit down, the planet exploded.
Oh wow.
And it was like everyone's reaction, including Tim's, like, ah!
Of
was just
course.
hilarious.
Because I know Tim loves this game a lot. But yeah, no, frickin' that was there is actually a cheese if you use. Okay, so I'll say right now. Apparently, another classic speedrunning cheese, probably a little easier to pull off than Mockball, is if you wall jump off of this wall to your left, it's possible to just barely like catch onto that wall, and then that could then be how you almost. Oh.
Up.
Okay, I want to see you do this now. You're getting so close now.
Yeah, I mean, I don't blame
There
him.
you go.
And now you can super missile that.
Screw you, grappling hook!
I don't blame him for having a little bit of problems with that, though, because personally speaking, I feel like, you know, as fun as it is, I'm not the biggest fan of how the wall jump was handled in this game in particular. It feels a bit on the sluggish
Hey, you
side.
can keep going to the left, I believe. Oh, you can keep going to the left, I believe.
Again, it's also very loose, so...
Oh, there you go. And then this will guide you up to where the bomb. There you go.
There you go.
And this is important. This is important, if not optional, because in here we will find
A seahorse.
whoa, in deep lava. Curse you, mad
As-
wolves.
Also, what luck, my beam does nothing. But, in doing this, I also unlock a reserve tank.
Ooh.
These were close to the E-Tangs from Mega Man.
Mega Man.
X. Basically, once you...
Oh!
Hello!
Nice.
Oh, what do you know?
This is good, but also very bad.
A complimentary missile with every purchase!
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh no! You better get out.
Yeah, that was very poorly. That was very poorly timed to come across such a great discovery.
Oh, what did you say, Doug?
Oh, he was just doing the goofy clip.
I'll talk to you later, Nick. I gotta go.
Nah.
Yeah, classic.
Never.
Oh, which actually, by the way,
Whoa.
on the day we're recording, happy birthday to Paul Reddish.
The farmer? Oh, Paul Reddish, right.
Oh, is this today's birthday?
I believe so.
At the time of recording, yes.
Oh, well, happy birthday, Paul.
Yay! Thank you.
Happy
for...
birthday to...
Happy birthday, Polly.
Yes. Happy birthday to the man that made people respect Mickey.
Yay!
Yes.
Once again.
And then Mickey went nuts after, like years after.
I mean, I enjoy. So, how about this? Because I know a number of people today have brought up the question to me. Do you believe those shorts, the Mickey shorts that we know? Do you believe that those are comparable or better than like the old Mickey shorts we grew up with?
I'd say that really depends, because I'd argue they're great, but I feel like they're great for very different reasons.
Yeah.
Right. It's like you go, Jordy.
All I was gonna say was, you know, given the time frames, I feel like they're both good in their own right.
Right.
It's a different flavor of Mickey Mouse, which it's honestly pretty solid in its own right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm trying to think. Was there anything I was missing back there?
Well, pace a check.
Well, I know if you go that way, you could link back to the old safe room you got to.
The
Down
way he
here
just
or
came
down
out
To the
of?
left.
here.
Like if you went to the left, you could link back to an old save room. We just gotta jump over this pit.
But yeah,
What
it's
is-
just...
what is down here?
But yeah,
That-
it's
that
just a
goes
matter
down.
of, like... But yeah, it's just that when it comes to the Paul Rudd shorts, it's like, I think everyone can agree that, like, we definitely respect them for being, like, one of the...
I need to go back here later.
Sorry. Okay, then yeah, I guess we gotta go down. Sorry, back to you, Hype.
Like, I think the one thing we can all agree on is that, like, we definitely respect the Paul Reddish stuff for, like, being one of the few things to, like, really be bold with Mickey and get away with it. As far as, like, whether or not they're better than a lot of Mickey shorts, again, it's like... It's like comparing Winnie the Pooh to Looney Tunes. They're great, but not really stuff you want to compare in
Fair
that
enough.
regard.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
I agree.
Back we go.
Especially because, again, given, they were made in different time periods, it's best to, keep that in mind. Because, those were made in, the 1910s, 1920s, and then you got the Paul Reddish shorts, which were made in, the late 2010s.
Well, I feel like it's not even...
Oh, this
I
is
think
just,
when
I see,
people
this is just
talk about, I think when people are talking about comparing the old Mickey stuff, I don't think they mean, like the original Waltz shorts. I think they mean stuff like... what we got in, the late 90s, early 2000s, stuff like Mickey Mouse Works and stuff.
Oh, well, even so, I would still say that.
What was that short where, they're on a road trip, going up a very windy road and, a trailer hitch or something,
Mickey's Trailer?
I think that was it, because I remember that one from, from an old, late 90s, early 2000s VHS tape I had.
I remember that one, too, actually.
Yeah, I remember liking that one and all his wacky contraptions. But, Sammy, Doug, I know that we technically haven't actually had, any real watching party with the Paul Reddish shorts, you guys. What are your guys' takes on them?
Those are the more recent ones, right?
Yeah,
right.
It's what you find on
Disney
YouTube.
Plus.
It's the clip that goofy clip that Doug likes playing. That's where they're from.
Yeah, no, they're really good. They're really funny. I can say that much.
I enjoy them.
Here comes Grandma.
Here comes Grandma. Here comes Grandma. Here comes Rachel. Oh.
I don't think we can do this unless we have. I see. I thought we needed the ice beam at first.
Here comes Grandma.
Stop saying that.
Please stop.
Stop saying that.
I beg you.
I don't like that.
I'll talk to you again, Nick.
Although now I dare you to set that to your text tone.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Just be,
Wait, me to my text
yes,
tone? Or...
you'll just be working, just maybe at the kitchen table, just at the dinner table with your folks, and just say, "Here comes Grandma."
It's me texting you, and then you hear that text tone.
Well, first off, it's a matter of if I know how to, and second off, that's the joke on you, Jordan. If it was possible, I would have it set to a different tone depending on who's calling.
Well, still, imagine if it were universal, and it said was, "Here comes Grandma."
See, I'm weird. One of my favorite text tones to do is I grew up with. See, I missed. Wait, maybe we need missiles.
Missiles.
Missiles?
Try shooting a missile up top.
No.
How do
I
we-
tried bombing the top of it.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think it's just it's supposed to be a preview.
Okay, so yeah. Oh, okay. So what we want to do is we want to go out and go up top one more floor.
Okay.
Yeah.
One more floor!
We're gonna celebrate.
Oh.
Okay, so it wasn't just me who thought of that. Okay.
I wasn't
One more
thinking about
time.
that.
I love that song.
It's a very good song. And
Also, every time those anthropomorphic fire seahorses pop up, the one thing immediately pops up in my head is literally the chicken dance.
Oh gosh.
I can kind of hear it.
They make the same type of...
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
Now let's.
I don't want to waste too much time doing this, folks.
I
I'm
gotcha.
terribly
Now
sorry.
let's see if we
It's
let's see if we can make it across.
So there's a reason why mine is going to be
Oh, boy.
post-con.
I think you can still get this. Ha! Now this.
Oh, I thought he was gonna do Drift
now
Live.
that is a speed run
I-
worth of a super missile because we just got.
The wave beam! Pretty much our beams can go through walls now.
I can try to do Dread Live, but here's the thing though. I am going to try to 100% that game, and I am going to do that 100% bonus stuff as a post-con.
That's fair.
That's what the main reason why, in case you're wondering, is so that I do have enough missiles and not life, but mainly missiles and power bombs and all that stuff to
This could be a problem.
really screw Ravenbeak over.
Oh, thank goodness.
Oh, there we go.
Very fair.
They were considered
I mean,
for those that were cheating.
I mean, I do get where you're coming from, Matt, especially because since that was heavily designed with the Samus Returns code of ethics, a lot of bosses will be just a lot of bosses.
Hold on, humor me for a moment.
I do see it now. They just walk around. I didn't. You know, I've never. It's the first time I've ever seen it, James. Every other player I've seen, they usually kill them within an instant. But yeah, I actually absolutely see it. They just kind of walk around. All right, wave beam in tow. I believe. Does this mean that we're now able to activate walls from behind if they have the little laser beam on them?
Yes, we can.
Oh, nice.
And actually, it's probably also it's a good thing we came here because I want to say there's a way we can get up here.
Let's see.
Oh,
ow, ow, ow.
Not in there though.
Ah, here we go.
Oh, nice.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
Boing.
Oh, and then actually, come to
What
Papa. Nice. Yeah. Usually these things are your best friend if you want to farm any sort of resources.
Thanks, Dave.
You're welcome.
More.
You're welcome.
What's that auto thing mean, by the way, James, in the upper left?
Once you fill up, I think once you fill up your energy to max and start gaining more, basically when it lights up, it means whatever's in the reserves will refuel you when you, I guess, kick the bucket.
Oh, okay.
It basically auto life.
Right.
Ah,
Fast.
I wish I could run faster, damn it!
And God said, okay, whatever, fine. Just go open this door real quick.
Thank you, God.
There you go.
There we go.
The speed booster.
You're definitely gonna need that.
Holding the dash.
Basically, yep. The longer we run, the faster we go, and the faster we go, the more destruction we will lay in our wake.
Oh, shoot.
Right now.
I want to ask, like, do we have it? Do we have access to it right now, or do we have to wait till a little later till we get the Shine Spark?
We can do the Shine Spark whenever, but it's also a matter of if there's any point convenient enough to use it.
I just want to know if it's an instance of, like, you get it right as you get the speed boost or not.
I'm sure there are some, but I don't think there's anything that's like really like justifiably like necessary right now. Also, yeah, we're right back where we started. We can save here, and then we can head back to that other save point. And I don't know where we go actually from. Oh, that's right. This is now we can explore the rest of Norfair with this speed booster.
So let's head on down.
Alrighty.
Or actually, wait a minute. Was there anything for us down there?
Double checking the map real quick. No, not really. All I see ahead of us are like power bomb doors. I think what you want to do is you actually want to go down. And now is when we want to start going to the left.
There you go.
Oh, wait a minute. Actually, no, never mind. Wait, that was another lift.
Ow, ow,
Sorry.
ow.
Go back to the other room.
Ow.
I'm messed up. I'm your AI. I'm your AI friend. Sorry, we actually want to go down. We want to go to the lower part of this room, but then we want to go to the lower left door.
Yes, he is. Yes, Douglas, he is Adam. Any objections?
No. He needs a robot
Excuse me.
culture,
He's
though.
a better Adam. He's a better Adam than Adam.
I would love, not for me to be the one voicing, but I would love if Adam was just slightly more my personality. Like, I'm sorry, Samus, you're gonna hate me. I'm so sorry. They're telling me I can't let you use the power bomb, and then finds like, Sammy, remember how I said I couldn't use power bombs? Yes, Adam. Well,
You can now.
Okay, question. Who's Adam?
Adam Malkovich.
No, can I explain? So,
As well.
Adam was her superior officer, who unfortunately dies during a mission that would be other.
He needs a super missile for that one.
Huh?
I was saying he needs a super missile for that one.
Yeah. So in
Rats.
So in Other M and all that, that was where he dies. He's mainly introduced, but technically he is introduced, or at least talked about, in Fusion and all that. However, it was because there's an AI that controlled Samus's ship and all that. That was also her guide that she named Adam. Turns out that was the actual Adam. After he died, his consciousness was used to make this AI so that it could team up with Samus and give it a kind of fair advantage and stuff like that. And also so the Galactic Federation could control her, because they're assholes.
That and also gives him someone to talk to.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
Oh yeah.
Pretty much.
It's like, Adam, Adam, I need you to be quiet right now. I'm trying to do this mission right now.
Sorry,
It'd be
but
fucking.
I'm sorry.
This.
I'm sorry, but I'm not authorized to shut up.
I hate this.
You're not authorized to hate this.
Meeny, meeny, miny, moo.
You're not authorized to
Count,
hate
Jordan.
this.
I don't know. I just felt like saying eeny, meeny, miny, moo.
Can't just side ask.
The moment you said that, I thought you were playing along with me, going like, catch a tiger by the toe. If he hollers, let him go.
Well, I wanted to know what was at stake before.
That's early to give to us, but voila.
I guess where to go. I don't know.
Ice beam. The ice woman cometh.
Damn it!
And
Jinx, you owe me a soda.
What killed the dinosaurs?
The ice-
Samus Aran.
there you go.
What
Ice
killed the
beam is, of course, very
pterodactyls?
useful.
Samus.
So by this point, would it be appropriate to consider call Samus the Ice Queen?
Aha, probably, yeah.
I mean, like, her personality isn't that dissimilar to that.
Yeah, because
I mean,
she's
she's
cold.
not cold and heartless. She just doesn't take shit from nobody.
Well, I'd say she's definitely cold, but not heartless.
Yeah, it's like, she may be cold, but she's not heartless.
Yeah, she's not heartless. I mean, she does care about
Really?
the baby.
Come on, there
Oh
you
yeah,
go.
the
baby.
baby.
The baby.
The baby.
As always, the ice beam is, ice beam is very,
Listen, she's got
very
mommy
useful.
energy. She's gonna protect that kid, no matter what.
I mean, pretty much. Yeah.
I don't doubt that. It's just that a lot of people have very differing interpretations of that mommy energy.
I am well
More or
aware,
less.
Steve. I am well fucking aware.
Now that I have the Ice Beam, I'm just trying to think where to go next.
You got
Oh, I
it,
think this is the
man.
part. I want to say this is the part where you head back up because now we can start climbing certain towers with the ice beam. So I think actually now may be a good chance to start heading towards the wrecked ship.
I mean, yeah, I guess I could do that now, couldn't I?
Onwards.
I just hope I'm not forgetting anything.
By the way, as we're doing this, Doug actually liked this. There's apparently a new Samus toy coming out that is from Figma that has a magnet connected to it where you can put on a wall, and you know how those, like, where are they? The things where you can jump and, you know, I'm
blue
just going to
things.
fucking post it.
Okay.
Yeah, the electric blue.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Thank you,
actually,
Doug,
just,
for
we
finding
were talking,
it.
and yeah, just when we were talking about like just Samus for a second, when we were just talking about
Oh, yeah,
Samus
cool,
for
the
a second
magnet
there,
walls,
like,
that's cool.
yeah, that is neat. But yeah, like when we were talking about Samus for a second there, Sam, my brain was just thinking back to one of my favorite like Johnny clips, where just out of nowhere, just him with the mug. Why, yes,
Yeah, I am
a
a simp. I knew exactly where you were going to say.
And you, oh, it needs to be a little further down.
He does
There you
it.
Down?
Yes.
I won't.
He means to go slightly to the other side.
House, and then, yep. And now we can start climbing up this one because normally you'd be stuck up right around, not here. Without the ice beam, you'd
Technically here, because you would also need the high jump boots to even reach this.
right.
Oh,
Right
this high.
here is where you would is now where you need the ice beam in order to progress further. And we're up. Nice. Woo!
Yeah, can't be too careful around these parts.
Now, where's my chocolate milk?
Zebus isn't exactly the nicest planet in the solar system.
I want chocolate milk now, god damn it.
I will
No
say,
chalky milk for you. You're not
Random
epic
thought.
enough.
random thought, James. If we wanted to turn off the high jump boots, say in a very low corridor like this, where it's getting a little bit of, are we able to do that?
Definitely we can.
Boop.
But I'd rather keep it on.
I understand. However, it is neat.
Also, I could be wrong, but can't I technically jump into one of these vicious-looking plants for a secret?
Yeah, but I forget.
Yes.
Or am I thinking a few steps ahead?
By the way,
Not that one.
Not this one.
Maybe the middle one? Nope. We probably shouldn't be
one on the
doing
left.
this. This is dangerous.
She's getting bored.
Sam-
She's getting fucking bored.
Samus lives for the danger, you know.
One
that.
of these has got to be it.
also, I'm about to post something that people will probably hate me for posting.
Oh.
But I will
I'm wasting time here.
I will destroy your eyes like if they were destroyed to me.
Let me see what this is.
Oh, hello.
Oh, I think it's sent below you.
Mongoose.
A mongoose. Wow.
Shush.
Now, when I think of mongoose, I think of Ricky Tikki Tavi.
Yes,
Tiki
Riki
Tavi.
Tiki Tavi.
Yes.
Yeah, give him like Ricky Tikki
Oh,
Tavi,
this,
see?
this was the area I was thinking of. My bad.
Out! Oh, as soon as you get out of there, there you go.
There's two different types of people. I knew it was gonna happen, but also
And
I'm going to
ta-da!
stab you.
Powerball.
Oh, yeah.
Even more,
Wait, do you,
even more
do
rare
you
to
mean-
find, but very useful for destroying certain things. Give it a shot.
Really quick, do you mean you're going to stab me?
Yes.
Not surprised.
Considering you were the one that
Okay,
brought.
maybe rewind
Considering you
it.
were the one that. Yeah, considering you're the one that brought up the mongoose thing, I can't say that's too alarming.
I could have sworn that there was a point here I could use it
Let's
at.
try it. Maybe look to the left. Oh, it did the
Oh,
whole wall?
The wall's gone!
Hey, look at that.
There you go.
Oh, it's just more missiles.
There's
Hey,
a
better
free
than nothing.
missile.
And just because my intuition is going off like crazy...
Nope. Okay, now.
No.
Okay, my intuition was way
Okay.
off.
But hey, yeah, no. Until we reach the first 100, we need every missile pack we can get.
Yeah.
Because some bosses, I want to say, can only take damage from missiles. Or maybe I'm thinking of Duke Nukem. Never mind.
I want to say anything you can hurt with missiles can also be hurt with the charge shot, but it is a little more reliable to use missiles, yes.
Right.
Gotta say, that's a bold comparison comparing Duke Nukem to an actually good game.
Well, the original Duke Nukem's were fine, but I remember there was like this thing where like some bosses can only take damage from explosives or something like that. That's why you'd want to ration them out. But
Something like
I
that.
think this may be actually a good point. Do you think there's a good point to take a breather?
I think I could go on for at least a little, maybe in, I don't know, 20 more minutes.
I can keep
No, I think
going.
that's fine. Yeah, I think it's fair because actually, if we go up,
I want to try to see if I can at least reach the wrecked ship first before
I was like,
we,
here, go to the
call it
left
quits.
first. There should be something that can help you. This is the
Okay,
enemies.
this was the room I was thinking
See, you
of.
find-
I was an idiot.
I would say just yeah,
Getting tired?
Just a bit.
and then go to the one that doesn't have the little spiky do. Ow!
Ow.
Ta-da!
Behold.
Powerbomb expansion.
More power bombs.
That was
Yep.
pretty convenient.
Zips.
They're-
Same with missiles.
bombs.
Yep, same with missiles. Almost all of your secondary weapons, you can again pick up expansion tanks for them as well.
Oh, oh,
Oh,
oh.
careful.
I guess one thing I will say as a mild inconvenience regarding how Super Metroid handles things is that all of your special, like your missiles, your super missiles, your power bombs and whatnot, you have to be toggled with a button, as opposed to in the original, in later games where like holding down the R button is pretty much what activates all your extra stuff like missiles and super bombs and whatnot, which is a little more convenient. Oh yeah, that's right. I keep forgetting. I actually have power bombs now. Blowing!
Man, it just seems like a waste of a bomb just to open a double damn door.
Well, I mean, hey, it's tight security. What else can we blow it up with?
It's just kaboom. Yes, Rico, kaboom.
Boom!
Yes,
Kaboom!
Good.
Why are you guys calling him Riku?
I know it's.
I said Rico. He said Rico.
I accidentally said. I'm fucking. My brain is dead today. Don't even.
You're fucking your
Wait.
brain?
Shut the
Don't do
fuck
that.
up.
We're back.
Hey.
We're back home.
You're the
Man,
son of
Go
Mother
give me a
Brain.
soda.
Why didn't you tell this? Why didn't you tell us, man?
Actually, now let's stop and think about it. This actually isn't a bad place to stop.
There is one other thing you could try and do if you want to prove your mettle to me, James.
All right, well, what
Go
do
to
you
the
got
right.
for me?
And stop. Oh no, go to the left. Oh no, actually no, they'll be right here. If we climb up this way and go to the right.
Yeah, that's not your right.
Actually, oh no, you're on the
Right.
right. Yeah, go back to the left. Sorry, just a little bit.
Go to.
Laugh.
Right
Laugh.
here, as we saw in the intro, bomb jump.
Oh Jesus! All right. This is a little finicky. It should be. It's like I don't know, like every second or so.
Something like that.
Well, they're trying. They're really trying.
Yeah, I know, right?
It's okay. Anyway, can we go to bed?
How do they do it?
What's that,
I
John?
don't know.
I said, anyway, can we go to bed now, please?
Yeah, okay.
Oh, you go ahead and rest up,
Basically,
okay?
there's something up there that we could get, but it probably yeah, at this point, probably only be worth it. We have the space jump. For now, that'll be it.
So yeah, with that all said, ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you all next time for our second session of Super Metroid.
Yahoo!
Another super session? Ha ha ha!
I will stab you.
Yeah.
I'm still having my sandwich.
Prepare the airlock.
Nighty night.
Can't get over their parents' death.
tell you, this is a really good ass sandwich.